Welcome, queens and kings. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your beautiful lady Angelina. Today we're going to be doing a makeup look, but before we even get into today's video, I would love for you to go back to all my videos I've been posting on the channel. If you never get a chance to watch those videos, please watch it. Please like, please comment, and please give me a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and to not forget to turn on your notification bell that you won't miss any of the video I'm going to be posting on the channel. So let us get into today's video. So as you can see, guys, I did my brows off camera. See, I did my brows, and I did one of my eyeshadow. I did the eyeshadow on this eye right here off camera. So I'm gonna be doing this one and show you how I got this beautiful look right here. So let us get into the video. The first thing I did was I did my brows. I used this two brow pencil. This is black. I did black, and I did brown. The brown is for the front and the black for the edge, like right here, and I blend it in. And the next thing I did was, the first thing I did was clean my brows. Make sure you clean your brows. If you want to get a nice clean brow like mine, always cleanse your brows, okay? Go to someone professional that know what they're doing. So I usually do mine, or go out there to someone that know what they're doing and they do mine. So I did this, I cleaned it, and from there I used this two pencil. Like I said, I draw this in, and after that I went in with my my Muffin M124 to cleanse my brows. As you can see, my brush is cleansed and looking nice. So I use this two concealer. I use this one, the Pro Concealer, to cleanse it, and this one for my lid, to put on my lid right here, as you can see. So I use two different concealer for my brows. So I'm going to put this on the side, and as you can see, when I did that eye, so I went in with my Muffin Jane Cutcrise the palette. I use this one. I just use one eyeshadow palette, and this is the one I use for this eyeshadow. So now I'm going to show you how to get this look. So let us get into the video for today. So most of my brushes I have in my hands is from just all Muffin brush. Just all Muffin brushes I have, and I have the eyeshadow too. So yes, I have to order some new brushes. So I have brushes for my client, and I have my own personal brush. So I'm gonna use this and the other one. So when you're doing your eyeshadow, right, make sure you always prime it, and make sure that you clean it good. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna use these two brushes, and then I'm gonna use this other brush to clean it, to blend it in, and I want to use these brushes to cut my cut crease. So I want to show you the brushes and the numbers of the brush that I'm using. So let us start. So this is polish I'm using. I ordered this from online. So the first color I'm going to go in with, I don't have the name, so I'm just going to point the color out to y'all that you can see the colors I'm using. So I'm going to use this color right here. Like you see the purple one right here, but on top the purple one. So I'm going to use I'm going to use this one here, right here. As you can see, I'm using this color to put it on my lid right here. So I'm going to go in with the Muffin M152. So we're going to use this shade right here. Just pull it in, dip it in there, and just pull it on your lid right here. So I'm going back in with the same colors I show you. I'm going back in with that color. So I'm gonna put all this on my eyelid right here. So I'm basically like putting the colors on, and after that I'm gonna blend it on I'm gonna blend it in. So I'm just packing the colors on it. I'm done packing the colors on. I'm gonna clean this brush. So now I'm gonna go in with the next color. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be using next. So I'm gonna go in with the yellow right here, like the pink right here for on top, this color. I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna go back in with these two brushes, and the next brush I'm gonna be using for that color is the M5 or 6 brush. I'm gonna use that brush, and I'm just gonna tap it in, get the colors on the brush. So this is the color I'm using. So I'm just gonna put that color on the top of my brows, like right here. I'm gonna blend that color in. So I'm just gonna tap it in. I'm gonna go back and forth with the colors. And so guys, I'm gonna go back in with this brush, the Muffin M152 brush. I'm gonna go in with the first color that we use on my eyelid. I'm gonna go back in with that color, and I'm gonna put it on here. I'm gonna put more on there. So I'm gonna go back in with a yellow with the same brush, the Muffin 506 brush, and I'm gonna put the yellow back in this on the top. I took a little bit of my eyebrow off on there. So I'm putting my eyebrow back on. So now I'm gonna blend the colors in. So the top part, I'm gonna use the M456 brush. It's the Muffin brush. So I'm gonna blend this top part in. Okay, I'm gonna blend the this part like in the corner right here. I'm gonna blend that. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go in with the Muffin M441 brush. So I'm gonna blend this corner part, this part in. So guys, I'm gonna get another cutters. I'm gonna put another colors on there. So I'm gonna clean the brush I was using. So I'm gonna go in with this color right here. The color is next to this one. The first one I will use first. So this the next one to it. This one. I'm gonna use this one. I'm just gonna take my brush, and the brush that we're using again is the N152 brush, and this is the muffin brush. So I'm just gonna tap it in there, get the colors on the brush. Then we're gonna put it right in here, like in my cut crease right there. I'm gonna just tap the colors in there, then I'm gonna blend it in. I'm gonna go back with the same colors and just put it in there. So I'm gonna use the same brush to blend the colors in. I'm gonna use the same brush to blend this the colors in right here. So I'm going back in with the other blending brush to blend this. Make sure everything is blended in very well. So when you're blending the colors in, just do not rub it on there. Just like try to tap it on it, not to rub it. Because when you rub it, you're gonna take the whole colors off. So I'm just going back and forth like that. So the colors is blend in. You can see it's blending. So if you want to make sure it's everything well, just go back in and make sure you get everything in there. So now guys, I have the colors on, as you can see the difference. So now I'm gonna cut my cut crease. So I'm going to use the Pro Concealer to cut my cut crease. So now I have some on my hand, but I'm going to add a little bit more on my hand to cut my cut crease. So I have two brushes on here that I'm going to be using to cut the cut crease. I'm going to see which one it will cut it better, but both of them is the same brushes. It's the same brush, so I'm just going to clean it out a little bit more, take out the extra foundation that's on there, and just So the brush I'm going to use to cut the cut crease is the Muffin 1 M124. Muffin 1 M124. That's how the brush looking. And the next brush I'm going to use is the Muffin M410. And this how the brush is. This one is more flatter than this one. So this is two different brushes I'm going to use. So I'm going to go in with this one to cut it. And I have my concealer on my hand. So for those that are watching, thank you for watching the video, the makeup video to the end. And please do not forget to like, comment. Please do not forget to share with your loved ones. Remember, sharing is caring. And continue to watch because you don't want to miss any other step I'm doing if you want to learn how to do your eyeshadow. So now I'm going to start from here, like right here where my hand is. I'm going to start from there. So I'm gonna put my eyelid up, and it come all the way up here. So So now I'm going to go in with the other brush I have, the flat brush, and just put a little bit of concealer on there. So to clean around I usually clean it. So to cleanse around my cut crease, I'm gonna go in back with the eyeshadow I'm using with another flat brush to clean it. So I'm gonna use this brush. The number is M224. So I'm gonna go back in with this color I was using. This color right here. This shade right there. And I'm just gonna cleanse around the lines right here. So just watch me. So I changed the brush, and then I just went back in with the same brush I was using to apply the eyeshadow. So now I have it on. I'm gonna go a little bit on there. So guys, I have my I cut the cut crease. I cut already. So now I'm gonna use this same brush right here. And I'm gonna use the flat brush and see how this gonna work. So I'm gonna take the extra concealer I have on this brush. I'm gonna just clean it off because I don't want the extra concealer to be on there. We cut our cut crease. We cut it. If you don't know how to do it, just practice. Remember, practice makes perfect. Okay, just keep practicing, and we're gonna get it. We're gonna practice together and get it. So for the cut crease, the colors I'm gonna be using for the cut crease is this gold. It's like a light gold. So it's like it next to this color we're using, and this color like it's not yellow. It's like orange or something. So I'm gonna use this one next to it for my cut crease. You can see that. So I'm just gonna go in with the brush and just trying to get the colors on this brush. So I'm gonna close my eye a little bit more and just lay on it. Trying to pop it in. So this brush did not do anything, guys. So I'm gonna put this brush down. I'm gonna use this one. And this one that we're using is the M124. That's the one that we use to cut the cut crease. So I'm gonna use this one to apply that colors on my lid. So this is the color we're using again. So you just wanna lay on there and put the color to apply on the brush. I'm going back in with the same colors until I get the amount of eyeshadow I want it to be on our lid. So I'm just going back in with the same colors. So just watch me, okay? So I have the colors on the lid. So I'm gonna go back in with the brush, the same brush I used for the eyeshadow that I used to apply on the eyeshadow. I'm gonna use that brush to just cleanse around the little lines right here to get that clean look. So I'm just gonna tap into the same eyeshadow I was using and cleanse around here. So the same brush I was using to blend in the eyeshadow, and the same brush I'm gonna use to blend in that corner. I just applied the eyeshadow on. So right here and right here in that corner. So guys, the thing I did was to get my eyeshadow like really popping. So I went in with the duo glue, and this is the clear one. So I took this glue, right, and I took some and I just apply on my lid right here. Like I'm gonna put right there, I'm gonna put it there, all here. See? Then now, after I did that, I'm gonna go in with the same eyeshadow. This one I was using for my lid right here. I'm gonna take the brush and just take it in there. Dump everything in there, and I have some on the brush. Now I'm just gonna apply right on. This on there. So I'm gonna put this on the side for now. So the next thing I did was I went in with my eyeliner, the black one. I went in with this one, the eyeliner. And this is dark, this is black. So for me, I just close my eyes. I close my eye a little bit for me to see where I'm going. So I'm going to start from the middle, right here. So now, I'm going to put this in everything. I'm going to go here because I need to see what I'm doing. So. Ready for God. I have to go in with this color and put it in the corner. So I'm going to go back in with a gold again to make sure that everything is right. So I'm gonna clean the corner right here. I'm gonna go in with the concealer I was using to clean the corner right here. So we're just gonna put it right here. To get a clean look, I'm gonna take a paper towel a little bit. I'm gonna get a little bit of paper towel and just clean that corner. So guys, I'm just like blending everything in to make sure everything is blending well. Okay, we have everything on. My eyeshadow is on. The next thing I'm gonna use is I'm gonna apply on my eyelids, my lashes, my eyelashes, and this is the lashes I'm gonna be using. So I bought this from the beauty store. So this is the one I'm using for today, and then this the glue I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of glue on here. So for me, for my lashes, I usually use the little spoolie to use this to apply my lashes on. This thing really helped me a lot because I don't like to use my hands to apply my lashes on. So the thing I'm gonna do is just take a little bit of glue and put it in the back of this thing, this spoolie right here, and just apply the lashes on the lines, not on the lash itself, but just on the line right there. So I have my mascaras on my own lashes already, so that's why you did not see me apply it on, because I already have it on and stuff. So when you apply your lashes, make sure the glue is dry, but it's not too dry. So that process make it a little bit easier for you to stay on. So I'm gonna fan a little bit for it to be dry, but not too dry. So for me, I usually close my eye and apply my lashes on. So I usually start from the middle and drag it down to the ends. So I usually use this one to like press it on my own lashes for it to hold on until it. Or sometimes I use my hand to just get that part done. So I have the lashes on. So now I'm gonna go back in with my same eyeliner I was using to apply again, because I feel like it came off because when I put my lashes on. So I'm gonna go back in again. There we is. So now I want to be a little bit extra. I'm gonna go back with the same gold and just make sure the gold is popping. The gold is showing on there. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit of gold on it. I'm done with the face now. I'm done with the eyes, so we're gonna put the foundation on. So I've been watching some stuff on my phone and to apply your foundation. So I'm gonna go in with my ultimate wet to wipe the extra foundation I have on my face. I'm gonna clean my face with that. It's a little patch that come in with this thing. So I'm just gonna wipe my face off. So I'm gonna go in with my witch hazel. I'm gonna use this. This is like a watering thing. I'm gonna rub all this on my face. So guys, I'm gonna prime my skin because I don't want my skin to be dry. If you're doing your makeup, always find more moisture to moisturize your skin. So I usually use this one. This is Palm, and I bought this from Family Dollar Store. This is the one I usually use. So this is all 24-hour cream, moisture to moisturize skin. So this is it. I'm just gonna take a little bit more, put it on there. I'm gonna rub it into my skin. So now I'm gonna go in with the setting powder. This is the setting powder I'm using. Oh, it's my powder brush. So I'm just gonna use this thick brush, my powder brush. And this is muffin too. I'm just gonna dab it in like that. Yes. Press it into my skin. I'm gonna close this back up. So now I'm gonna use my setting spray. I'm gonna use this. This is Fenty Beauty, and I ordered this. Almost finished. So I'm gonna set my face. So I'm gonna wait for a little bit for this to dry off. So now guys, we're gonna go into a primer. We're gonna prime with baby skin. This primer it makes your skin so soft. And I bought this from Family Dollar Store. And this is my skin so soft. So soft. My face is my face be everything when I'm done. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit on my face. And just gonna so I'm just like tapping it on my face because I don't want to rub it off. So guys, I'm gonna go in with two different foundation. I'm gonna go in with my type. I'm gonna go in with this. This foundation is so old. Like it's finished. This is done. So I'm gonna pour a little bit on my hand. This foundation gave me like full coverage. Like it's different from the Fit Me 360. So this one is like you have to just wait for a little bit more. So if you want a full coverage for this one, you just put it on your face and just wait for at least 5 minutes and you just blend it into your skin. But this one, this foundation is the best one. Like it gave me that full coverage. Like it's the best foundation. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. Like I said, it's finished. So I have a little bit on there. This foundation is old, so everything is gone. The number is gone. So this is the foundation. The first one I'm gonna use, and the second foundation is the Fade Me, and the number is 360. Fade Me from Family Dollar Store, if I'm not mistaken. Either from Family Dollar Store or Walmart. So I'm just gonna tap it into the same foundation on here. If you don't be careful, everything's just gonna pour on your clothes or something. So I don't want to put too much foundation on. So now I'm gonna go in with this. I'm just gonna use the tip of this and blend it all together into my hand, and that's just gonna apply it onto my face. So this foundation gonna give me like full coverage, like telling you, gonna see the difference. So I'm just gonna put it into my skin now. Sponge today, so I'm just going to use all brushes today. So the brush that I'm going to be using is the Real Technique brush, and this is the foundation brush, Real Technique from Walmart. So I'm going to use the brush and just take the extra one off my hand, and going to blend this foundation into my skin. So guys, when you're doing your foundation, when you're doing your applying your foundation on, and when you're using your brush or sponge, if you're using sponge, make sure that you damp your sponge. Like take one of your setting spray on your sponge to get that a little bit damp. Because you want your sponge to be dry, but since I'm using brush, if you're doing your brush, just like tap it into the skin. You do not want to rub it the foundation on. So just watch me. So my foundation is on. I blend everything on, as you can see. I blend it to my neck because my dress is like off my, coming down my shoulder. So if you wear anything like long, like choke neck, do not blend it all the way here, because it's gonna get into your clothes. So you just have to make sure that everything is blend into your skin. Okay, now on the next step. So I'm gonna use this two different contours. I'm gonna like highlight my face. So for highlight, I'm gonna do it here under my eyes, my nose. I'm gonna do it like around here, my forehead. So I'm gonna go in with the Fit Me, and I ordered this one online. Then next thing I'm gonna go in with my elf, and I got this from Walmart. So I'm gonna go in with this one first. So now for me, I contour like from here of my nose, drag it down, and bring it here, like that. So I don't want to bring everything like that. So this is, I have my highlight on, so I'm gonna contour. Highlight, this was highlight. Now I'm gonna contour. I'm gonna go in with this, what do you mean? Put it up, this contour. And I'm just gonna do my cheekbone right here. Right there. So I'm done. Make sure you blend it in, because you want to have like dark brown makeup on your face, and people look at your face and be like, what on your face? So always make sure that you blend well. So I'm gonna go in with the other technique, and this is the concealer brush. I'm gonna use this to blend this highlight. Wherever I have my highlight, I'm gonna use this because I don't have my sponge with me. So I'm using all brushes today with no sponge. So we're gonna see how this is gonna turn out with no sponge, just brushes. So I'm just gonna use this little brush for the corner because I don't have the other brush on me. now for here, I'm gonna use the same brush and just put it right there. So guys, I'm gonna go in with this palette right here, contour palette, and I'm gonna go in with this brown, but it's not like this one, it's a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna go in with this brown. I'm just gonna dip it in there, and I don't wanna put too much on there. So I'm just gonna contour my cheek again. So I'm just So guys, I'm gonna contour my nose, and I'm gonna use the same contour I'm using. I'm just gonna put a little. I'm going back and forth because I want to make sure that everything is blend in well. I don't want to have one side blend in and the other side is not looking good. So that's why I'm going back and forth to make sure that it blends in well. So I'm gonna use this to contour my nose. So I'm gonna use this brush. It's the Muffin E62 contour to contour my nose. I'm gonna use that brush. So I'm going in with this brush. So now I'm gonna go in with this. I'm just gonna put a little bit on there, right here, in the corner. That's it. I'm just gonna wait to blend it in. So guys, as you continue to watch this, please do not forget to like, please share, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss any video I'm going to be posting on my channel. So I'm just going back in and make sure that I blend everything into my skin. So I don't have no foundation on this brush. It's the same brush I was using. So you do not want to pour extra foundation on your brush. Just use the same brush and make sure that everything blends in. I'm gonna go in with the same brush that we're using for my highlight. I'm gonna use this brush to blend into my highlights. So I'm just gonna tap it on. So, ladies and gentlemen, everything blend in well. So the next step that we're gonna be doing now, I'm gonna take my setting powder. I'm gonna set my face. I'll use the same brush I was using to apply, to use for my highlight. So I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm just gonna dip it into my setting powder, take the extra one off, and just set on my eye. You can't even tell I have it on, but I'm gonna put it in, take the extra one off, set it on my eye again. I'm done setting my eye. I'm gonna go with the powder brush, and I'm gonna go in with all my brushes again. I'm gonna take the extra powder off my face. So now I'm gonna use this brush. I'm gonna use this. This is my foundation brush I use for the face. So I'm gonna use the same brush. I don't have no foundation on it, but I'm just gonna take it off. You take the extra one off and get a paper towel or rag and just try to take the extra powder that you have on the brush. So you don't want too much powder to be on your face.